Thanks for tuning in to Small Steps to Wellbeing, or Small Steps as I often refer to it. If you like what you hear, then check out the channel every so often for a new episode. And if you have any feedback or would like my insight on a specific topic, then reach out and let me know. Please be aware that the information shared in this podcast does not represent definitive health recommendations or advice. So you should consult a professional before making any significant changes to your lifestyle. Hello and welcome to this episode of Small Steps to Wellbeing with me, your host, Stephen Davis from Interactive Therapy. This is a reflection exercise. The exercise is carried out by simply listening and paying attention to the thoughts and feelings that arise while you are hearing the text. You can repeat this exercise as often as you would like to. The paths we walk. Imagine our lives as paths marked in the sand. They may be of similar length to the majority, may move in the same direction, and may intersect one another at a greater or lesser frequency. But it is important to remember that each path is unique, has a different starting point, and has encountered untold diversions along the way. Life is never a straight line. While you may be able to look back at the path already trodden, be aware that time has reduced the sharpness of that path, and the interaction of others has also eroded the defined lines that you have once created in both positive and negative ways. The path forward is in some ways clear, but is not untrodden. As we step in and around the echoes of those who came before us. These pathways may tempt us or represent the obvious way forward. But remember that they have faded for a reason and should serve as possibility, not promise. The clearest view available to us has been and will always be the present moment. But attending to this requires patience, commitment, and fortitude. There can never be a guarantee that our next step forward will lead to that which we seek to attain. In actuality, it is only in taking the next step that we deepen our understanding of what is important and purposeful, illuminating the more immediate future. Therefore, we must attend regularly to our present, be bold in our steps, and welcome the teachings we will face along the way. We should enjoy the opportunity of interaction with others, walking their own paths, helping where we can, while being careful not to assume that they will always be going in the same direction as we are, or believe we know the obvious way for them. At some unknown point, our paths will ultimately reach their final destination. Up until that moment, we can best attend to our small steps, making each as consciously as we can, while accepting some will be completed whilst we are otherwise occupied or distracted. Recognize the path we are creating in the sand, both separated from others, yet connected in their forward movement. Thanks for listening to Small Steps to Wellbeing. I hope you will be able to make use of the information and exercises in this podcast on your own pathway to wellbeing. Don't forget to come back again soon. Bye for now.